Hi, my name is Jim, licensed home inspector with over 15 years of dock building experience. Today we're going to talk about the top 3 most dangerous hidden dock hazards that most home inspectors miss. So if you live at the lake or a lake agent, like and subscribe, share for more videos about how to keep your loved ones safe at the lake and protect your waterfront property assets. Today we're going to talk about electrical shock drowning hazard. That is a mouthful, but the reason that's a mouthful is there's an actual name for it. And the reason there's an actual name for it is because it's a pretty common theme. There's a whole association associated with this. How common is it? Like, most people may have not heard about this. Right now, as we're filming this, is September 2023. There was a drowning in Georgia in Lake Lanier, July 31st, 2023. So this is pretty common and it's extremely dangerous. And I just watched a video recently of a home inspector inspecting a dock that found a faulty GFCI receptacle and just brushed it off and said that maybe there was something wrong with the circuitry and didn't address this at all. So actually in Lake Hamilton, we're here at Lake Norman, similar size lake, similar size mileage of shoreline lake in Arkansas. There were successive, almost back-to-back deaths for ESD, electrical shock drowning, such that the local municipalities that govern the shoreline there, it's Entergy, here it's Duke Power, mandated that a dock inspection must be performed every time a house changes hands, changes ownerships. So in Garland County, Arkansas, you could actually waive the home inspection. You don't know what's going on with that house. There could be combustion appliances in there. There could be dangerous things in there, but you're legally allowed to waive the home inspection. You are not legally allowed to buy a house without having a dock inspection. And the reason for that is electrical shock drowning. So there are municipalities that require a dock inspection because this is such a serious issue. So for this problem to happen, 2 things must occur. 1, there has to be an arc fault. 2, there has to be an interruption in the grounding safety path, the grounding circuit. That's that 3rd wire. Any time that the dock is energized with AC power, that represents the opportunity for an arc fault. And then if you don't have that safety path for that fault to return on, then it's going to go through the water, and that's where you get electrical shock drowning. There are so-called green light devices. It's a device that just floats in the water, has a green light, and tells you that there's no current in the water. And the Electrical Shock Drowning Prevention Association says that these things give you a real false sense of security because a current could happen at any time. So you think that the water's safe, and then one scenario is the kids are out swimming in the water. Dad comes along. He's got his boat that's suspended up by a winch boat lift. That boat lift is metal. It's carrying a stray current. He lowers it down in the water. Boom. You have electrical shock drowning even though you've got a green light scenario on your green light device. So what can you do about this? I'm actually going to read this. I've taken this from the ESDPA, what they recommend. Get a dock inspection, preferably yearly. A lot of people have their house inspected yearly for termites. Docks are under so much UV exposure, they're getting beaten up by the elements so much. You should think about maybe getting a dock inspection yearly. This can be extreme. Don't swim near dock. Have a swimming area 50 yards away. Get your boat inspected by an electrician that is current with the American Boat and Yacht Council. Post signs around your dock if it is powered by an AC current. In some municipalities in Arkansas, like we mentioned before, that is required. If you feel a tingle, swim away. If you're water skiing and people want to keep water skiing and you want to go back to the house, and so you jump off and they just kind of swing around, and your neighbor's boat dock is right there and you want to swim to it, don't let your kids, if you know that your dock is not energized, don't let your kids swim over to your neighbor's dock. If you witness an electric shock drowning incident, do not jump in. Turn off the power, throw them a ring, find a non-conductive stick or something that you could push them as far away, and call 911. Another thing is find the circuit breaker on the panel that feeds your dock and have it clearly labeled. You should have a circuit directory on your panel that's clearly labeled. So in closing, the recommendations by the Electrical Shock Drowning Prevention Association are extreme, but the risks are real. In the next video, we're going to talk about hazard number 3, which is the most common hazard. And if you live in North or South Carolina and would like me to come inspect your dock, just give me a call. Thanks a lot.